Hey y'all, welcome to GM. Today I'm going to do a quick update on some of my EDC items. My Kaweco Lilliput that I've been using probably at least a year now. I had an issue with it where I would open it up and there would be just ink dripping out of the cap, and things would get even worse when I would unscrew this, and I would just find ink everywhere. And in fact, no, that might just have been already on my finger. Oh, is there a little bit of ink there? Yeah, maybe the problem isn't completely resolved, but, or at least that, maybe there's just still liquid ink in there. What I found is that the cartridge wasn't secure in there, and that any slight tug it would fall out. So I tried switching cartridges, and from then on, when I would open it up, the cartridge wouldn't even be secured in there. It would have just stayed in this part. So I contacted Kaweco. They put me in touch with someone here in the US who replaced the whole the feed and nib portion. So this metal grip portion is still what I had before, but everything inside the plastic part has been replaced. And yeah, that ink might just be residue that's been in there, or maybe there is a little bit of a leak in there, but it's not nearly as bad as it was, and it's not escaping out of here now. I don't find ink in my cap all over my nib like I had before. So this repair, I'm very pleased with Kaweco's response. They didn't charge me anything. Just very happy with that. The other update, my CJRB Ria, it took a ride through the washing machine, and unfortunately, I don't think it's going to be able to recover. It lost the pocket clip, but also broke the scales here. And the pocket clip, I honestly don't know where it went to. The screws certainly lost. That all holds it together. I could call and ask for more screws. I could call and ask for a pocket clip. I could do all these things. But the long and short of it is this wood here has gotten really dried out and brittle as a result of that trip through the washing machine. Also, I've sharpened this blade a couple times in the little over a year I used it, and it just kept getting dull, and the more I sharpened it, the quicker it got dull. So, though I rather liked the knife, I think it's time to retire it. In the meantime, I've been using a knife that my wife gave me for Christmas. I don't know what brand it is. It's I believe made from a small knife maker. I don't know what sort of steel it is. It appears to be some sort of Damascus. It's not smooth though. You can feel each of those different layers as you rub your finger across it. It's a little bit bulkier than I tend to like for EDC, but it's not bad. It has a 3-inch blade. It does feel really nice in the hand, but it's also it's carbon steel, which particularly when we get to the summertime, it's really hot and everyone's sweating. It's probably not ideal. It's also, it didn't come very sharp, so I'm going to need to sharpen it. The other thing I don't particularly care for about it is back here. There's this pattern here. It looks neat, but when you're trying to pry against something, you can mark it up. And I actually I was trying to get the blade in to cut a little zip tie off of something, And once I got the blade in and I rocked it, this scratched the new item that I had just, it was a brand new item that I was just then removing the packaging from. It's a very attractive knife, but its practicality is a little less than what I'm used to. Also, this lock here is really stiff. It does not tend to release easily. There we go. And then last, the way the blade sits into the scales, it protrudes out a good deal and then leaves this here. This just gets caught on everything in your pocket. You got keys in there, they'll hook in there. Have a notebook in your pocket, that corner is going to just scrape up your notebook. So, again, very attractive knife. Its practicality it's a little less than maybe I had with the Ria. Here's the two for size comparison. You can see this is much thicker than this. I'll open them up. Lengthwise, they're pretty similar, but this is maybe a little bit longer, but it kind of curves away. But thickness-wise, this is much thicker. Oh, this also doesn't have a thumb stud or a thumb notch, which I do tend to like for one-handed opening, though with the hinge on this, I don't know even with a stud if I would be inclined to open it with one hand. And then thickness this way, but also thickness this way. You can see how much more pocket real estate this knife takes up. So those are some updates to my EDC. A lot of the other stuff has remained the same. So I thought I'd focus on these two issues that I had. One that was resolved and one that's, I've got a replacement, but I might still keep searching. So we'll see where that ends up. Thank y'all for watching. Go ahead, hit like, hit subscribe, hit that little bell for notifications. Do the internet video thing, get in the comments. Tell me about why I'm completely wrong or why I'm right. Stroke my ego. Whatever you'd like to do. Doing all those things tells YouTube that you enjoy this content and that you want to see more like it. Helps me, helps you. So I appreciate it if you do that stuff. Thank y'all. Have a good one. Bye.